And there was awesome news that came out about Battlefield 6, about their Battle Royale mode. Now, for me personally, I'm going to play the hell out of Battlefield 6 multiplayer. I'm going to do it. But their Battle Royale is the most exciting thing for me personally. Because that's just it. If your first-person shooter doesn't have a Battle Royale mode, it's not going to succeed. And I don't care what people say. Look at Halo Infinite. We don't need a BR. The only BR we need is the battle rifle. What is there, 300 people online playing Halo Infinite? Maybe less than that. That game died in 3 months. Insane. And it was free to play, don't forget. That game was free to play. Doesn't even cost money to play that, and still no one's playing it. So, yeah, I think that the most exciting aspect of the new Battlefield game is going to be the Battle Royale mode. Now, that being said, the multiplayer, depending on how they tie it in, like, I don't know if they're going to do, like, what Call of Duty does. They have Call of Duty people on the team now, so I don't know if they're going to say, hey, you know, weapon unlocks, weapon attachment unlocks, you're going to have to level them up in the multiplayer aspect of the game, and that all that information is going to carry over to the free-to-play Battle Royale, which I would assume is the case, because that's just smart, because it's going to make people buy the actual multiplayer game, because the actual game is going to cost money. It's not free, which is fine. So I don't know exactly their idea, but the other day, Modern Warzone tweeted out that he had some Battle Royale news to share about Battlefield 6. Now, again, I don't know where he's getting his information from, any of his leaks from. I have no idea. He didn't really specify. But then he changed his mind. He said, tomorrow we need to double check a few things first. So then he tweeted out, Battlefield 6 is set to feature one of the most deadly and dangerous collapsing circles in Battle Royale history. Players within 10 meters will have a fire effect on screen, and it will instantly kill you if you touch it. So if you play Warzone, if you played Apex, you played Fortnite, you played PUBG, one of the biggest gameplay mechanics of any of those Battle Royales is gas masks or some sort of bubble you throw down and you could run in the gas. In this case, if you touch the fire or gas, whatever it may be, you will die instantly. This will make the games super fast, in my opinion, and might make them even a little more... I don't know. It might make them campier, too. Because if you think about it, a lot of people play the edge of the circle, and they kill people running in. This might make people want to go to the center faster, quicker, and hold up, because they can't sit on the edge. Because if the circle touches them, they're dead. So it's going to change the way Battle Royales play, for sure. Now, I recall playing their BF5 Firestorm Battle Royale, and their circle was actually awesome. It would come in as a giant firestorm, and like it would blow up the buildings it touched and stuff, and then your character would catch on fire. You wouldn't die instantaneously, but I mean, it was probably the most brutal circle that we had. So I do like this. This is the only Battle Royale that's doing this. I'm curious. I want to see how it plays, honestly. But that's different. And then there was more news. The map itself by a data miner, Temporal, I can't say his name. Temporal? Data mined the BR map itself, potentially called Linden Beach. Scattered hints of a metro system, so a train system underneath. Some POIs are shown on map for context. Others are listed on the right. So there's a lot of POIs. But it is currently labeled as Battlefield Royale in the game. So here is the map. Very Blackout-esque. Very Blackout-esque. Um, apparently, like the docks, if you played, I don't know if it's Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, there was a docks map where like people would start on the one like ship out in the water and they would take the little boats out. This is like like they're using pretty much the famous Battlefield maps and just piecing them together to make a battle royale map. But you have Angel Beach, chemical storage, Costa del Sur, crash site inspection. Oh, Inspiration Point, Jewel Beach, military R&D underground, military spill off north, military storage, new housing development, ocean park, ocean pumps, radar comms, rift, sabotage site, security checkpoint, tech campus, tech R&D, the bluffs, the pier, the promenade, the seal, upper silo, upper river, Vista Del Mar, and water treatment, plus the big main ones, Fort Linden, the Valley, Main Street Docks, South Coast Marina, Main Street North, I think I already said that, and Golf Resort. So the map looks kind of cool, man. It's deserty, which there is no, so I don't know if this is like considered the downtown portion. We don't know how tall these buildings are, you know? But again, if you played Firestorm, their other BR that they did in fact make, the entire map was destructible. So like if there was a building, you could level it to the fucking ground. I would assume this is also going to be the case in this map, where everything is going to be destructible. So that is also an awesome thing. There's going to be vehicles on this map as well, tanks. I still think they're going to put some sort of flying, either helicopter or jet or something. I think it looks great. Another thing that is, it doesn't look like it's the same size as like Verdansk. It looks like it's smaller, right? So this may only be 80 players, 100. I don't think it's 150. Maybe they'll have a game mode where there's more people on the map, or maybe there will be. They did like Battlefield Portal, where anybody could like create their own stuff. Maybe the battle royale will be part of that, and you could edit anything you want. I think 100 players is like the sweet spot for me. Anything less than that, you figure any battle royale you ever played, whether it's Apex, PUBG, Fortnite, COD, whatever it is, if you drop out of the plane, half the lobby dies pretty quickly. So like if you had like 80 players and then you're down to 40 right off the rip, it could play really slow. Really, really slow. But we also don't know how any of the health works. Do you have to heal your character? Will they heal on their own? Is there an armor system? We don't fucking know. Nothing. But the map looks like a W, man. Also, with Battlefield, is there going to be multiple maps? Who's to say this is the only map? Who's to say? Maybe we only got one at launch, but maybe it's like PUBG. Within a year or two, we have 8 maps. Who's to say? We don't know. So that's a big W. I think it's great. What else did he say here? I think that's it. So that was the big news that came out. The other rumors are saying, and it's not confirmed, but apparently the Battle Royale is not launching with the game. It's going to come out like March. The game's coming out in October. So that's probably for initial sales. That's probably to make people like level up their stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think they should launch it maybe. I think maybe that should come out like January. Like 2 months after. I feel like if you wait until March, people may have already stopped playing. And also, don't forget, if GTA 6 does come out in May, that's pushing it pretty close to GTA 6. I don't think you want to you want to compete with that. You already want to have a strong foundation player base before that happens. So they're already rumored to say they want 100 million players on this game. That's a lot. No Battlefield game has ever hit that. Never. I think the closest was like half. And that was Battlefield 1, the World War I game. So interesting. We are getting a lot of like drip feeds. Just drip feeds of Battlefield 6 news. So that's exciting. Looking forward to it. This is more what I'm looking forward to. I think this is what most people are going to play, and I still stand on, if this is done well, this is the first next-gen BR we've had. All of the other BRs we had were not next-gen. They were still played on the old systems. So, yeah, they have a lot of potential, and I'm looking forward to it.